Roxolana had 7 daughters. The shocking truth hidden for 500 years. What if I told you, Roxolana, the most powerful woman of the Ottoman Empire, had not 1, not 2, but 7 daughters, and that the world has been lied to for over 500 years. They told us she had sons. They told us she only raised heirs. But what if that was all just a cover-up? Music intensifies this. Is the secret story of Roxolana's lost daughters, and why they had to disappear. In every history book, you will find the same story. Roxolana, the beloved of Sultan Suleiman, mother of the great Selim II, the future sultan. She was a political genius, a seductive strategist, and the most influential woman in the empire. But no one asks, what happened between the births of her sons? No one talks about the missing years, the silent chambers, the illnesses, because during those years, she was giving birth. 2 daughters, one after another, each girl born in the shadow of death. Because in the Ottoman Empire, princesses didn't inherit power, and if they were too many, they became a threat. So why hide them? Because a daughter of Roxolana wasn't just any girl. She was born with Slavic blood, Ottoman blood, and the power to marry into any royal family in Europe. And that was the danger. One daughter, Mirima, was shown to the world, intelligent, elegant, adored by her father. But the others, they were too many, too strong, too different, so they were hidden. In 1986, a forgotten manuscript was found in the private library of a Venetian noble family. It was a letter from a concubine who escaped Topkapi Palace in 1555. She described the crying of many babies in the Hosekis quarters, but only one was ever celebrated. The others were taken by night. No one saw them again. Some say they were gifted to foreign allies. Others say they were hidden to save them from a worse fate. Was this letter true? Historians dismissed it. But then, in 2012, a university team in Bucharest was researching noble bloodlines of 16th century Wallachia. They found something shocking. A female skeleton, buried with Turkish jewelry, Ukrainian embroidery, and with a rare mitochondrial DNA match to descendants of Roxolana in modern-day Ukraine. But there is no record of any daughter buried in Romania. So who was she? Here's the most terrifying theory of all. Roxolana knew that girls would be taken away, or worse, so with the help of loyal midwives, she disguised her daughters as boys. They were given false names, raised among servant boys. Some may have even become janissaries, the very army meant to protect the Sultan. Historians notice strange gaps in records. Boys whose names appear once, then vanish. One even rose through the ranks, only to be silenced after being seen in the harem at night. What if she was never a boy at all? In Roxolana's private bath in Harem Sultan Hamami, there's a mosaic of 7 stars. It was long believed to represent the heavens, but now, some claim it represents her daughters. 7 points of light she couldn't let burn in the open. There is no logical reason for a queen to hide stars in a bathhouse, unless it was her only place of truth. Some believe the daughters were adopted by noble families across the Balkans, hidden in Orthodox monasteries, trained as scholars, or worse, sacrificed to keep the bloodline clean. But others believe at least one survived and passed down her story. That story became legend, then myth, then forgotten, until now. You've heard about Suleiman's empire, but what if the real empire was hidden behind the veil? What if the daughters of Roxolana never disappeared, just waited, and one of them is watching this video right now? Fade to black.